Johnny was a decent man, he worked hard all his life. Johnny was a carrying can and he loved his loving wife. But Johnny's growing older now, he's getting on in years. When you look in Johnny's eyes, they're often filled with tears. For Martha, that prairie girl, that young homecoming queen, Johnny used to sell her pa John Deere machines. Then one time at the harvest dance, as the moon was shining bright, they waltzed around that dance hall floor and fell in love that night. Well, after they was married, John tucked his pay away and dreamt of moving to the coast and retiring one day. When they got up to Vancouver, they got a house down by the bay. But the story tells of a living hell, how it all got ripped away. It was late one night when the heartless fools came busting through the door and waved a pistol in the face and says, "Get down on the floor." Then they robbed him of their dignity and everything they owned. They even beat John to the ground as he tried to reach the phone. Well, it was shortly after that Martha passed away. Well, did she die from a broken heart? That's really hard to say. But one thing for sure, that sparkle in their eyes had gone away, and they never spoke much to each other since that fateful day. So what in the world is going on? Where did we all go wrong? Has our Mother Earth abused us? Has God left us alone? When did it all get turned around? How could this happen here, when folks like John and Martha must live and die in fear? Billy was an honest man, he never owned a gun, and he always saw the positive and the good in everyone. Why, he'd take poor folk to his home for a hot meal or a bed, and then one night his back was turned, they thumped him on his head. Then they ripped off Billy's VCR in an old TV he had, and left him lying on the floor bleeding pretty bad. Well, the doctor said, "You're a lucky man," as he stitched up Billy's head. But now Billy locks the door at night and keeps a gun under his bed. So what in the world is going on? Where did we all go wrong? Has our Mother Earth abused us? Has God left us alone? When did it all get turned around? How could this happen here, when folks like good old Billy, he must live and die in fear? Well, I know it's getting strange out there, times are getting tough, and folks get all strung out, and life gets pretty rough. But that still don't justify how you harm your fellow man and rob them of their dignity and the little love they've had. Well, I don't have the answers, you see, I just wrote the song, but somehow I believe somehow we all must get along. So try to help your neighbors, try to help your fellow man, and hold your head up high and proud and be the best you can. 'Cause what in the world is going on? Where did we all go wrong? Has our Mother Earth abused us? Has God left us alone? When did it all get turned around? How could this happen here, when folks like you and me, we must live and die in fear? When did it all get turned around? How could this happen here? When good old folks like you and me must live